I've said it before and I'll say it again. We are literally on the precipice of World War III, and it's virtually guaranteed to break out. It's not a matter of if, but when. Wars and rumors of wars. We are entering the prelude to this disaster and watching it play out right now. So let's talk about what's going on. Trump, everybody knows I haven't ever been on the Trump train, but I did predict his success in the election and him becoming president. Trump is extremely brilliant, and he really showed his strength during this recent meeting with the Chinese president. So, just to give a little background, China obviously supports North Korea. It's strongly allied with Russia, um, and this meeting was set to take place in Trump's Florida resort. Trump was, of course, an hour late to the meeting. The Chinese president obviously didn't know, but Trump was coordinating and initiating the strike on Syria during that time. So basically, Trump shows up to the meeting and tells the Chinese president that America is willing and able to take action against North Korea and really put some pressure on China to rein in and control their ally, to support Trump in this. And if they did it, well, America was going to do what we're going to do anyway. So during this meeting, he also tells the Chinese president about the Syria strike. Now, can you imagine, these two world leaders, how much of a bravado type of move that was to actually have those strikes going on, as you're meeting with the Chinese president? And the Chinese president was actually already nervous about meeting with Trump. He was really nervous about planning photo ops because he didn't want Trump to embarrass him doing something impulsive. So this was really a major power play. This is a quote from CNBC news article. I don't think it was deliberately aimed at China, but obviously the U.S. felt that it didn't need to wait until after that summit, so they didn't hesitate to do it right in the middle of their summit. That's definitely sending some kind of message. So Trump also did let Russia know in advance that they were going to strike that airfield, but Russia is pretty outraged over what's going on. Russia has warned it is, quote, one step from war, quote, over Syria, but Donald Trump's administration has hit back, saying they would be prepared to carry out another airstrike in the wake of the 59 missile blitz on the airfield. Okay, the Russians are saying that the American strike was an overt act of aggression and it was in violation of international law. They point to a lack of clear evidence that Assad even carried out these chemical attacks and note that the strike clearly infringed on Syria's rights as a sovereign nation and they're willing to defend their ally. So just taking a quick look here, for people that really are not quite sure what happened. This airbase right here is where the Tomahawk missiles were launched to, due to the recent chemical attack over in this area. Now, this area is all controlled by the armed opposition groups, or so-called moderate rebels, in other words, the terrorists. Okay? And as you can see, this airfield right here protecting homes, a predominantly Christian area in Syria that is controlled by Assad right now. They've been deeply under attack for months now by these armed opposition groups. So the fact that we just destroyed this airbase really is putting a lot of pressure here on homes, and it may fall. Let's hope it doesn't, but the U.S. destroys the Syrian army's major outposts in the anti-terror fight by hitting that airfield, which they've been fighting for. So on top of this, right after the meeting with the Chinese president, a day or two later, the U.S. aircraft carrier-led strike group headed towards the Korean peninsula, which of course North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un is saying he's not frightened by, Trump's massive show of power here. North Korea is warning it will defend itself against U.S. aggression. It's ready for war. It is even, the North Korean state media is even warning of a nuclear attack. Okay? So just a quick reminder here. President Trump did not seek authorization from the United Nations. He didn't ask permission to do this, none of this stuff. And guess what, guys? He's not asking Congress either. This strike was a direct message to several groups: Russia, President Assad, China, North Korea, the deep state. If you didn't notice already, everybody, Hillary Clinton, McCain, John Kerry, all of these people are just applauding Trump's actions here. He made a clear, direct message that, yes, I am with you. And he also sent a message to all the truthers out there who jumped aboard the Trump train thinking he was really, truly going to change some stuff. Well, he just told you how he deceived you. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for listening. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys.